Ever caught your dog staring at a corner of the room, barking at nothing, or tilting their head at sounds you can't hear? It's not random. It's their super senses at work. Dogs live in a world that's completely different from ours, packed with smells, sounds, and signals we'll never notice. And today, we're counting down 12 strange things only dogs can sense, but humans can't. Stick with me until number one, because it's the wildest ability of them all. Welcome back to the channel, fellow dog lovers. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We share amazing facts, tips, and stories that bring you closer to your furry best friend. All right, let's jump into our countdown, starting with number 12. Number 12, the sound of your car. Imagine this. You're still 3 blocks away from home, but your dog is already waiting at the door, tail wagging. How did they know? Dogs have incredible hearing and memory for sounds, especially ones that matter to them. They can recognize the unique sound of your car engine, even among dozens of others. Some owners say their dogs even know the exact rhythm of their footsteps. For your pup, the sound of your car isn't just noise, it's the signal that their favorite person in the world is on the way home. Number 11. Changes in weather dogs are living barometers. Before a storm, they often pace, whine, or hide. Why? Their sensitive ears can detect distant thunder miles away, but that's not all. Dogs also feel subtle changes in air pressure and humidity that we can't sense. Some even pick up the smell of ozone in the air before rain begins. To us, it looks like strange behavior. To them, it's just an early weather report. If your dog seems restless before a storm, they're not being dramatic. They're reacting to signals that your body completely misses. Number 10. Pregnancy and hormonal changes. One of the strangest abilities dogs have is detecting changes in human hormones. Many women report their dogs acting differently during pregnancy, becoming more protective, affectionate, or clingy. That's because dogs can smell hormonal shifts in sweat, breath, and body odor long before we notice anything. They may even sense ovulation or menstruation. In fact, some studies suggest dogs can be trained to detect pregnancy in its earliest stages. So if your dog is suddenly glued to your side, it might not just be love. It could be their nose picking up on your body's secret changes. Number 9. Tiny insects and critters. To us, a quiet room feels empty, but to a dog, it's buzzing with activity. Their super sensitive ears allow them to hear the high-pitched squeaks of mice, the faint buzzing of insects, and the scratching of tiny critters inside walls. That's why dogs sometimes stare at a spot on the floor or bark at a wall. You think there's nothing there, but they're tuned into an entirely different soundscape. Their world is alive with creatures we don't even realize are sharing our space. Number 8. Magnetic fields. Here's where things get really weird. Dogs may actually sense the Earth's magnetic field. Research shows that when they relieve themselves, they often align north-south, as if they're using an internal compass. This ability, called magnetoreception, is seen in birds and sea turtles, but dogs might have it too. Scientists believe this sense helps them navigate or orient themselves during walks and outdoor adventures. So the next time your pup takes forever to find the right spot to pee, remember, it might not just be stubbornness. They could literally be lining up with the planet. Number 7. Ultraviolet light. Human vision is limited to a narrow band of light, but some research suggests that dogs may see parts of the ultraviolet spectrum, completely invisible to us. That means patterns on flowers, markings on animals, or even trails of urine might stand out like glowing signs in their world. What looks plain and boring to us could be full of hidden details for them. This could explain why dogs sometimes fixate on spots we ignore. They're literally seeing a reality that's invisible to human eyes. Number 6. Ghostly movements in the dark dog's night vision. Isn't perfect, but it's much better than ours. Their eyes are packed with rods, cells that detect movement in low light. That's why they can spot subtle motions in the dark, like a shadow or a rustle outside. To us, it looks like they're barking at nothing, but to them, something very real is moving around. Add their sharp hearing into the mix, and suddenly those late-night ghost alerts make perfect sense. They're just picking up what we can't. Number 5, stress and emotions. Dogs are emotional detectives. They can literally smell our stress. When we're anxious, our bodies release cortisol, a stress hormone, through sweat and breath. Dogs' noses are so powerful they can detect these tiny changes instantly. They also read micro expressions, tiny shifts in our facial muscles we don't even notice. That's why dogs know when we're sad, angry, or scared, often before we say a word. It's also why therapy dogs are so effective. They're tuned into emotions at a level humans can't match. Number 4, cancer and illness. This one could save lives. Dogs can detect illnesses like cancer, diabetes, and even infections just by smelling changes in our body chemistry. Some dogs are trained to alert their owners before a diabetic episode, or even warn them about seizures. But even untrained dogs have been known to sniff, paw, or lick areas where tumors were later found. To us, it's miraculous. To them, it's just another day of using their incredible nose. Imagine if doctors had the accuracy of a dog's sense of smell. Medicine would never be the same. Number 3, thunderstorms approaching. Before we see lightning or hear thunder, dogs already know a storm is coming. Their ears pick up low-frequency rumbles long before ours, and their fur can sense the buildup of static electricity in the air. Some dogs even panic during storms because the pressure changes and electrical charges make them uncomfortable. So when your pup hides under the bed before a storm, it's not just fear. It's because they can sense the storm rolling in before the first raindrop falls. Number 2, earthquakes before they happen. For centuries, people have noticed animals acting strangely before earthquakes. Dogs in particular may whine, pace, or bark in the hours or minutes leading up to a quake. Scientists believe they detect vibrations in the ground that are too faint for us to feel, or perhaps even changes in groundwater and air pressure. It's not magic, it's science. Your dog might just be a furry little seismograph. Number 1, high-frequency sounds. And finally, the number one thing dogs can sense that humans can't: high-frequency sounds. While humans max out at about 20,000 hertz, dogs can hear up to 65,000 hertz. That's 3 times more. This allows them to hear dog whistles, the squeaks of small animals, and even the faint hum of electronics. To us, silence is silence. But to your dog, the world is buzzing with sounds we'll never hear. So, there you have it. 12 strange things only dogs can sense, from earthquakes and illnesses to magnetic fields and even ultraviolet light. Dogs truly live in a world we can only imagine. Which of these abilities surprised you the most? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a fellow dog lover, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing pet facts. Until next time, give your pup a belly rub from me. They've earned it.